this is Thunder E from Booredatwork.com, and welcome to our wrap-up video for the Microsoft Xbox 360 E3 2012 press conference. So Microsoft has finished wrapping their press conference, and they showed a lot of gameplay content, a lot of games, and also some new things to the Xbox as well as the Microsoft universe, if you will. So let's talk about some of the new cool things. First off was Smart Glass. Now this wasn't the first thing announced, but it's one of the major big announcements that announced at E3. Smart Glass basically is an application that will be on iOS, Android, and Windows Phone, as well as Windows 8 tablets, that allows you to basically control and push content in between your smartphone and your Xbox. So some of the demos they had was, if I had my Windows 8 tablet and I was watching the movie on the road, I get home, I can easily just hit a button through the Smart Glass app, and then I can just push and continue watching it on my Xbox. Same thing also with your iOS devices and your Android devices. Another cool thing is also that Xbox will finally get a browser this fall with a fall update through Smart Glass, where you'll be able to control your web browser on the Xbox, i.e. web browser on the Xbox via Connect and the Smart Glass app. So basically, your smartphone becomes the you could say your keyboard and mouse, which actually is a smart and genius idea and makes it much easier to browse the web that way, because you have an on-screen keyboard on your smartphone and you don't use your clicker, or you're using a remote control. So that's something that's pretty cool. Another thing they announced is that basically they just told us that Zune is dead. Microsoft officially announced Xbox Music, which will be available on your Xbox 360, Windows Phone, and as well as Windows 8. Basically, this new service takes over from the Zune. No full details on what it will cover, whether your Zune passes will transfer over, though it seems that would probably transfer over and we call Xbox passes. I am just taking a hypothetical guess there, because the Zune password does work with with Windows 8 release preview. But Xbox Music was announced, and that will be taken over from where the Zune left off. A couple other announcements. They also announced Nike Plus Connect training. Now, this actually looks pretty cool, because Nike's taking Connect, and they've taken some of the stuff they've done with the Field Band and all that other stuff, and created a workout program program that you can actually use Connect with, that will actually take your measurements, study you, and also gauge you where you are. You can basically compete with friends and other people on the web to see how well you're doing with your training program. And it's the same program they use with athletes, like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and things like that. So kind of gives you a sense of where you are as an athlete, and it's a pretty cool program. I think that's something that will work out well. Now, when it comes to games, so they announced a bunch of games. We saw a lot of gameplay. We saw some trailers. The first trailer they showed was Halo 4. So Halo 4 is coming. Showed Master Chief. They also showed some gameplay elements, some new enemies have come into the Halo universe. Very interesting, very cool. I'm not the biggest Halo fan, but it actually looks pretty cool itself. And they also showed Splinter Cell Blacklist, which is the latest version of Splinter Cell, coming spring 2013, which looks pretty cool. More, of course, of Sam Fisher, and more gameplay from there. Resident Evil 6 was demoed. We saw Leon in action. Of course, we've seen the trailers in the past, but some very good gameplay elements, a lot of interactivity. Seems like Resident Evil will slowly evolve into an action adventure zombie thriller, rather than just a zombie thriller game itself. And they also actually show some Kinect gear gaming. So FIFA 13, as well as the new Madden, actually have Kinect controls. In FIFA, you can actually make substitutions on the fly using your voice controls with Kinect. You can actually call forth substitutions, change your formations on the fly, that kind of stuff. In Madden, they had they had a demo where they showed you basically calling audibles off the fly, changing your formations, setting your line, very things quarterbacks do on the fly, and those controls will be there for offense and defense. So looks like they've added more Kinect functionality into it. Also showed a trailer for Gears of War Judgment, which looks like it's a game that is based on Bird, or the character in Gears of War, and not actually Marcus Phoenix. So it looks like it's a side story, not the main story in the Gears of War franchise. Also the new Forza Horizon, and a couple other games. Tomb Raider was also shown, and ended up the whole press conference with Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which actually gameplay looks pretty cool. I wasn't a big fan of the trailer, but I actually like what I'm seeing with the gameplay. I think will be a very cool game. No announcements of a new Xbox, none of that stuff. A lot of stuff was about content. So they talked also about having an NBA TV on your Xbox. Also improved Bing search on their Xbox, where voice controls allow you to now make searches in different languages and dialects. Also showed more video connectivity. Paramount Videos also will be on the Xbox marketplace, and the ability to actually search with ease. So for instance, they showed a search segment where the announcer said Bing search for action movies, and he put up a list of action movies, most likely of course the latest action movies. And once he mentioned the movie, he said, I believe he mentioned, say, Planet of the Apes, I just can't remember what movie it was, it brought up different sources you could get the contents immediately. So it was Netflix, Hulu, Cinema Now, Vudu, and of course Xbox Video. So there were a lot of options to pick from, and it took you right there, and you could select one to play your movie, which is actually pretty cool. And it seems like Microsoft is really pushing the Xbox as an entertainment hub. So you combine all these features, the fact that you have the Smart Glass app that allows you to surf the web and also push your content between your portable device and your Xbox. So overall, pretty cool conference. I think Microsoft has done a very good job in moving the Xbox brand and making it into something else than just a gaming system. But some cool games, no announcement of a new Xbox at all, no hardware specs, no glimpse, none of that stuff. What we saw was about Xbox Music, Xbox Smart Glass, and Xbox games. So that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions, let us know, and thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.